Fuck, it is so nice out here. We should record outside more often. Fuck, it is a really nice day. Good morning, metalheads of the internet, and welcome to a new episode of the Metal Meltdown. Today, I'd like to talk to you about some important changes on the Metal Meltdown. Some of them are subtle, some of them are pretty big, and some of them have already happened. And all of them are important, and all of them I think need to be addressed, not in a community post, not in the comments section of some other video, but in a full-blown video. But before we get to that, I want to talk to you a little bit about the goal of the Metal Meltdown for me. For a long time, the Metal Meltdown existed as this random channel where I could express my love of heavy metal, hardcore, and extreme music as much as I wanted, and as such, I can't really say that I ever took it very seriously. Which isn't to say that I should have. I mean, it's a YouTube channel. It's not like it's my job. It's not like this pays my bills or anything. But the point remains is that I didn't, and as such, I felt more than comfortable saying and doing whatever I wanted within a video. I accepted that this was never going to be a big thing, so I fucking did whatever I wanted. And, well, to some extent, I still do, but I think the difference is now I've grown up. See, the last 5-6 months of quarantine have kind of forced me to do a little bit of evaluation as to what I want this channel to be, and it has also pushed me, mostly out of boredom, mind you, but nonetheless, to be a little bit more ambitious. As such, I've gone beyond simply doing album reviews to interviewing members of Intronaut and the Black Dahlia Murder and Cryptopsy, to hosting live drinking games, which have become these really festive and friendly events for everyone involved, to deconstructing metal elitism and discussing the role that racism and general discrimination still plays, unfortunately, within the landscape of heavy metal. It's been an incredible couple of months, I would think, and as a result, I think I've managed to build a small but powerful little community of people from all walks of life who are just as ready to discuss heavy metal as I am. And I love that. And with that in mind, that is my goal going forward. I want the Metal Meltdown to be a place for all types of metalheads, regardless of the color of your skin, regardless of your sexuality, regardless of where you're from, how old you are. That stuff doesn't matter. And on a more basic note, I don't care if your favorite band is AC/DC, I don't care if your favorite band is Asking Alexandria, and I don't care if you can't tell the difference between the two. I don't care. You are still welcome here. You are free to voice your opinion. You are free to explore this genre with us. I guess in some ways I want this channel to be for metal what someone like Anthony Fantano is for the broader spectrums of music. I want this to be a platform for people to come together, to joke around, to have fun, but to still discuss real music. Not just how heavy the riffs are, not just how brutal the vocals are, but actually discussing what makes metal so exciting, discussing the production value, discussing the social, political, and religious ideologies that can fuel a record, the concept, the musicianship, the history, not just, oh my god, this is so fucking heavy, 10 out of 10, oh, I'm gonna fall. With this in mind, I've gone ahead and deleted a lot of old videos that I do not feel fit the vision that I have for the Metal Meltdown. Most of these videos were released before January 2019. They're not my best videos anyway, so I don't think they'll be missed. And some of these videos are just generally controversial videos that I look back on and even I have to cringe at. Like in retrospect, waging war with the Mgwa fanbase might have been a little melodramatic, to put it bluntly. Going forward as well, the focus is still going to be album reviews. Duh. You can't really talk about music if you don't fucking talk about music. So fucking duh. But we're also going to be doing a lot more interviews. Like, as of this recording, I can even tell you that I've got 3 planned within the coming week. One of which I can promise you is going to be fucking wild. I promise you that. I also want to work on bringing more special guests onto the channel. I can tell you right now that I'm working on some stuff with Ty Tilly, Moving Mouths, Metal Forge reviews. Speaking of, Jay Morris, if you're listening, we keep talking about this, we never do it. Just shoot me up. Let's fucking figure this out, man. And finally, I can also tell you that live drinking games will become a permanent feature here on the Metal Meltdown. They're just a really great way for me to get in touch with all of you at once. They're super fun, they're super chill. They can become pretty chaotic, because I tend to drink a lot, but a good kind of chaotic. So, those are some of the subtle changes and some of the changes that, as I mentioned, have already happened. Let's talk about some of the big changes. As I speak now, American heavy metal band Hammer is working on an official introduction for the Metal Meltdown, a 5-second bit which will introduce every single video for a set amount of time. What happens after that? Well, that's where this gets very interesting. If you are in an underground band, or you know somebody in an underground band, I would like you to create a 5-second bit in which you and your band, or just yourself, you're jamming, you're playing songs, something heavy, something fast, something fucking whatever. Maybe you're smashing some equipment, maybe you're doing something stupid, I don't know. I also don't care. And I just want you to say something like, "Welcome to the Metal Meltdown," or "You're watching the Metal Meltdown." And I want you to send it to me. And if I deem you successful, your clip will introduce every single Metal Meltdown video for another set amount of time. Let's say for about a month. Let's go with that, just for now. In return, you get a special shout out at the end of every video where I will promote the latest piece of music that you have to offer. And if you don't have any music, well, I don't know, I'll throw your fucking Instagram or your YouTube channel up there. The point is, you give me something, I'll give you something back. Another big change, I am launching an official Metal Meltdown Patreon account. You contribute whatever you want to that account. It can be $100, it can be $1. I don't care. It is a pay what you want kind of thing, and in return, you'll get some look at some behind the scenes stuff, and you'll get access to the official Metal Meltdown Discord as well, where you can continue to discuss heavy metal to your heart's delight with a variety of other fans and users, including myself. And if this turns out to be a decent little success, I'm going to work on adding more Patreon exclusive content in the future. Don't bet on it, mind you, but I'll certainly give it a shot. At the very least, maybe y'all will get more of a say as to what albums I look at on the Metal Meltdown. Actually, that's a very good idea. Let's roll with that. Let's roll with that. Some of these changes might not come into effect immediately, but they're all being actively worked on, and to help us cement this new Metal Meltdown, I would like you all to join me this Friday for a live Skyrim drinking game. This has been highly requested from a variety of people who have been tuning into the drinking games, even some other fellow YouTubers like Jamie Horsley and Quest for Metal. So, yeah, I'm caving in. I'm doing it. This is going to be fun. This is going to be wild. Be there. Watch it. Bring your friends. Quest for Metal, Jamie Horsley, bring your friends. Let's turn this into a big fucking heavy metal Skyrim nerd bash. That's all, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for putting up with my insanity. Thank you for continuing to patronize the channel. Thank you for continuing to support me in the ways that you have. If you have any other questions for me, leave them in the comments below, or reach out to me on Instagram at The Metal Meltdown. And as always, you have yourself a fantastic fucking day.